Welcome back everyone, my name is Jem from Malta and welcome back to the Moticas channel. If this is the first time you're passing by, this is a multi-topic channel in which we cover things like music, fashion, and eventually social issues. Today I'm covering the do's and don'ts for thrifting. Because let me tell you, it's an art. There's a science to thrifting. So I first started thrifting back in, I think it was my second year in college. I had a friend named Christelle. She hooked me up and took me to a few spots down South Street, and I automatically fell in love because I am really obsessed with 80s and 90s vintage clothing. So I went through a phase where literally everything I wore was thrifted. Even when I would go out, I would somehow incorporate something that was thrifted. But again, people always ask me, how do I find these things? Jen, I go to the thrift store and I never find good things. I can never find high-waisted pants. I won't find blazers. I won't find the things you do. How do you do it? Well, I'm about to tell you my secret. So, first of all, you have to step in with an open mind. So that is my first do. You can't go into a thrift store automatically thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy a miniskirt, or I'm looking for vintage Levi's. Because when you do, you might get disappointed. All thrift stores don't always carry high-waisted Levi jeans, or maybe the acid wash high-waisted mini skirt that you might want. So when you're stepping into this environment, you really have to keep an open mind. And keeping an open mind includes going to different sections, not just staying in the junior or Mrs. section. When I go to the thrift store, the first place I actually approach is always the men's section. I love oversized t-shirts. Their trousers fit marvelous. I love buying them for work. And they have really cool button-ups, like very, very trippy button-ups. A lot of colors, especially if you're into prints, and especially not in the summer. You can definitely rock those type of button-ups and just tie it in the middle. If you guys want to see a video on that, I can totally do that. It's super important. Ask when the store puts new merchandise in, because it's literally fresh meat. Put the new merchandise on Wednesday and you go on a Friday or Saturday, you missed out on a whole bunch of cool stuff that they pulled out and that other people got. Another do is you have to have patience. You cannot just go into a thrift store and just bombard. I can do that because I have experience. I kind of know how to look at fabric and looking at certain things. I can do it pretty quick. And that's what people pretty much notice a lot of times when they go thrifting with me. But if you're really new to thrifting, do not bombard the place and just overlook everything, because you might be missing out on some really cool pieces. So this is a major don't. Do not limit yourself to thrift stores around your neighborhood. I'm in Philly and there's a lot of thrift stores, so a lot of people go thrifting. Personally, I enjoy when I have to go somewhere else, and the first thing I do is search up a thrift store. My sister used to go to Bloomsburg University, and every time I would go, I would hit up the thrift store because it was in the middle of nowhere and there was so many gems. Don't purchase jeans without trying them on. A lot of the sizes back 10, 12 years ago kind of run smaller or might run a little bit bigger. So if you think you grab a size 8 and you're a size 8 and it's gonna fit you perfectly, do not assume that. Definitely try things on. Don't buy anything you can't clean. If you see something that has a dirty oil stains or things that you just can't clean, don't bother purchasing it, even if it's a good brand name. Unless you could crop it out or do something to it or sew a patch on it, I suggest you don't do it. Definitely make extra room in your closet, and especially for people who normally go thrifting, I like to look at the things that I already have, and I always make sure to check, oh, I have 2 pink blazers, I don't need another pink one, or damn, I have a couple of these jeans, I don't need a new one. Unless I'm gonna hook it up or cut it or distress them, I'm not gonna get something new like that. So the same rule that applies for shopping in general, overly shopping or trying not to purchase the same pieces over and over, should apply for thrifting. Keeping an open mind is actually trying to look at things in a new perspective or be innovative. Sometimes I will see things and I'm like, hey, this might look cuter as a crop top, or maybe if I tuck it in this way, or maybe if I use this as a dress instead. And it's always worked out for me to try to look at things in a new perspective and see things in a way that wow, this may be a dress, but how cool would it be if I make this into a dressy shirt? You know, we don't all sew, but we can all cut. We all have scissors. We all have belts. And if not, you can purchase a belt for like $1. I definitely love shopping at thrift stores for office clothing because obviously I don't have the bank to go to Zara all the time. And sometimes I find trousers and blazers for less than $5. So you can find for one piece for like $20 at Zara, I might get 4 pieces. So I'm definitely gonna go thrifting. I love getting blazers because it just gives me that like CEO vibe. Like I just be vibing when I walk in there with my blazer on. I definitely love blazers because I walk in there and I just feel like I'm a boss. Like I'm running this ish. Like I'm gonna do well at whatever I'm doing. We're gonna go over my favorite blazers for the summer. I chose these because they have that summer spring feel, and I might be wearing these more than my other darker colored blazers. A couple of these I found them in the Bloomsburg Salvation Army, and some I'll find there's a Goodwill on Red Lion, and there's a Salvation Army around Torresdale, Lubbock. Yes, I am giving you my secret locations because I'm not that kind of person. Like, if you want to go thrifting somewhere, I'm gonna tell you. Like, I'm not the type of person to just hold back people from going to certain places and finding cool pieces. Those are my gems. That's where I find a lot of my blazers. So if you guys live in Philadelphia and you guys want cool blazers or just cool thrifting clothing or cool vintage clothing in general, those are my favorite spots. This really is my favorite piece. It just reminds me of like 1950s, the cut. The 1950s. It's just like it has a really sharp cut. I love the color. I like bunny. I haven't worn it yet, but it has really cool details. I actually got this for $3 at the Salvation Army. It really is a gem. I love it. This I got for $4. I really like the print and the colors. It's very summery. I really like it. You can definitely wear it with like a basic mini dress under or a mini skirt or even trousers, as you can see. If you enjoyed my video and you aren't subscribed to my page, hit the subscribe button below.